live. I'm Lakia Maria. I'm going to be having a journaling marathon. I like to have these spurts of time where I pull out my journaling supplies and create spreads. I have not created that many spreads for the month of December, but I've been a busy bee since I've been off work. My last day of work for 2025 was December 23rd, and I go back on January 5th. Am I looking forward to it? No, but it is what it is. We'll get through it. So, this was one of my Christmas gifts for the year for Christmas for my boyfriend. It is a Delphonics pouch, and I love this. And this is my planner for 2026. I'm going to be doing a video about using a notebook as a planner system. So that's coming, as well as a year of journaling using composition notebooks. But I really do like how compact this is. The other one that I was using, let me grab it. The other one that I was using, I don't even know where my journal is at the moment. I was using this one from Amazon, and it's pretty big. So I needed another option, and I was using like a regular pen pouch, and it wasn't really working how I wanted it to. So I posted a video about my checklist for the end of this year, and from this checklist, I will say that I accomplished all of the cleaning that I wanted to do. I still need to fold and put away laundry, but again, I can get that done by the time I go back to work. My bedroom still needs some work, but that's okay. My bathroom is done, so that's good. Where's my pen? How do I not have pens? Ugh. Here we go. Okay. Pens. My favorite pen of choice is my Sharpie S gel. So I clean my shower, the toilet, and then my living room. I'm debating on whether I want to take down my Christmas decorations. I'm okay with them being up because I like the cozy vibe that the lights give. I did that. I want to finish reading this book by Nicole Walters, and then I have a list of books that I want to read in 2026. I would love to get through the books that I have. Like, that's a big goal of mine, is to read more physical books. And any kind of like self-help book that I have, I never really finish it. So this one, I'm not going to finish it by tomorrow, obviously, but it is doable for me to finish it by Monday. So I just might have a reading little session, or finish it the first part of 2026. But I definitely want to finish this book, and I'm being more active in doing annotated reading. As for these checklists that I added to my planner, there's going to be more that I'm going to be adding in using this that I got for Christmas from one of the parents at my job. It's called the Erin Condren Take Note Checklist Notebook. And here is the checklist. Very nice. This is perforated so I can rip it out, and then I just split it down the middle. For it to fit in this notebook, I do have to cut off the top and a little of the bottom. But other than that, it's perfect. And if I just want to have a heading, I don't have to cut off the top. I'll just have to cut some off the bottom, and it works out great. So this won't be going to waste. And then as for what I'll be taking to work, I have this. I definitely need to set up my budget for 2026. And I'm going quarter by quarter. I can't think of the big picture because it's very overwhelming. Just thinking about it now, very, very overwhelming. I have this little pocket calendar that I want to put like all of my bills and stuff. So I'm debating on whether I'm going to create another system or not. But for now, that's what it is. And then here's my backup pen. All right, so those stay in here. I like to write stories. It is one of the things for me that's like therapy. And I have some stories that I want to write in the new year. So that all goes into this little A6 notebook, and I'll be able to jot all that down. And then for my spicy reads, I use this little compact notebook. So I don't carry it around with me though. But that's what I use because I couldn't commit to a bigger notebook. But if you're looking to do something small as far as like bringing a planner kind of system with you on the go for just your to-do list and a brain dump, pocket notebooks are great for that. This one is from Walmart. I have a commonplace notebook, which is my A6 Stalogy, but I don't know where it is at the moment. I just had it. I just had the thing, and I don't know where it is. How do you just grab something? Oh, here it is, under my nose. This is my A6 Stalogy. This is my commonplace notebook of where I put organizational tips, recipes are in here, quotes, definitions, anything I come across that is of interest to me that I want to reference later goes in here. This clip is also from Amazon, and I take this one and this A6 notebook, this little band from Amazon, and I just put it on there. I just remembered where my journal is, so let me grab that. I thought this was my journal bag. I moved my journal bag to my living room. Bright idea. Do I have anything else in here that's fun? Oh no, those are magnets. Let me grab my journal bag. Okay, here is my journal bag. It's a Trader Joe's bag. And then look at the little tiny Trader Joe's bag that's attached to it. Cute, right? So I have this, if you guys are looking for women-owned stationery, Muse of Junk. Box of Knots is also women-owned, and Daily Saint, which is one of my favorites. I thought this was in a sleeve. It is not. Here is my current journal. And then the other thing, this is going to be my analog bag. Either this one or the Steelers one, but I'm going to have an analog hobbies bag. And inside of here, I have a coloring book. This is something for me that is very, very intimidating because I don't think I'm a good colorer. I'm not that great at coloring, but this one is from Coco Wayo. This was a gift for my boyfriend for Christmas, and he also got me these markers. Now, the only thing about these markers is that they're not brush tip. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think these are brush tip. They're alcohol markers, but they're not brush tip. So, oh well. I can always get brush tip markers later. The whole point is for me to do something. I can have a show on in the background, sure, but it's for me to do something not on my computer or on my phone, just to kind of disconnect. So that's what's in this bag. The book goes in this bag. And this one we'll put somewhere else. Okay. Now, what we're getting into tonight is my journal. Now that I have you guys all caught up on my life. I have not journaled that much, but this was a junk journal spread that I did. And I've been seeing some discourse on doing junk journaling because some people are like, it's pointless. Why are you doing that? What is there? Like, you don't have to add all these things. And then I have, when I'm doing my other spreads, more like memory keeping, then I have people telling me that that's not junk journaling and policing the creative community world there. So to me, when I'm doing junk journaling, this is showing me things that I ate, that I came across, and I might do junk journaling a little bit differently, maybe like annotating where the stuff came from, possibly. But I have like, I know that these are from pillows that I bought. This is from the perfume that one of my coworkers gave me. I voted, obvious there. Packaging from snacks I was eating. And then the mask is over here. Brush tip markers tend to bleed. Chisel tip has more control. Okay. Hi, how are you? Ever since I started junk journaling, I love it. Got you. Okay, so these are the ones I have, and I think I also have the Crayola super tips, but here are the ones that I have. So there's this one, which they said is the broad, and then this one, which is the fine. Either way, I'm gonna have to put something underneath. I just think that they're using those super, like the brush tips, because they're like blending and all that, like the coloring that people are doing and all of that highlighting and stuff. I'm not there yet, and to be honest, I don't know if I'll ever get there, but I just want to just have another creative outlet. And I didn't go crazy and buy a whole bunch of coloring stuff. I did want these markers. I have some like this already. The markers were optional, okay, but they were a gift. But the coloring book, I don't really have, and I've been seeing everyone using these Coco Wild coloring books, so I'm excited to use this, and we'll see how I get into that. So junk journal spread. What other spread did I do? I feel like the background super tips are great, which I don't have, but the fine and broad are easy to control. I'm not doing the most with shading. Start small. Got you. Okay, so coloring is a new thing for me. I'll be sharing a video on analog hobbies that I am doing. But as for the ones that I wrote down in my commonplace notebook, the analog hobbies that I am looking into are coloring, word search. I have been looking for my word search book. Don't know where I put it. Annotated reading, which I do. So I have things highlighted, and I do this even in the other books that I read, even my spicy books. But for those that I am, for like my self-help books, those I also have notes about in this notebook, and I connect the dots, like of how it pertains to my life. Oh, they're your books. Mark them up. Mark them up. I don't care about that. It's from my personal library, and I think it's interesting to go back and look. There's a book that I'm going to be rereading, and I think it's going to be interesting to see what I highlighted versus what I'll highlight the next time around. And even going back and looking at, because I have like an old A6 Stalogy. It's black. And that one was from a really, really dark time in my life, and I was going to throw it out. But I was like, no, I'll just keep it. And I went back and just wrote over it, like all of that of what I was feeling was just from a dark time. It's not actually truth. It was just feeding into the depression and anxiety. Okay, I also made this little insert here. I just need to tape it and add some stickers, but I didn't finish it because I'm going to make it a video on TikTok, and then it'll eventually become a video on YouTube. But yeah, I love annotated reading. All right. So the most recent spread that I did was my Christmas haul. And I think the Christmas haul looks good, but I'm not a huge fan of the background. But for this journaling session, I have my Christmas stuff here. We're going to choose a background, number one. And then, where did I? Oh my goodness. I really be like forgetting where I put stuff. Because I was working on a spread. And then I took the tape. I thought I put it inside of here. I think I know where it is. Let me grab it. I'm just saying, there's already things in there. Okay. That is where my toolbox comes in. I put it inside of here. I'm hoping. Okay, I did. I did put it inside of here. Good, good, good. So this toolbox, this is from Target, but my boyfriend got this for me for Christmas. And then I made magnets using stickers and a magnet sheet. Love that. Are they sliding around everywhere? Sure. But I think if I just like stop moving things around, it'll be okay. It's nothing heavy duty. So we need scissors. We also have the Ransom Note sticker book. And then we have this. I had double stick tape. Adhesive is much needed, but I don't know where the double stick tape is. How do you not prepare before you come on, girl? Girl. All right. But as for the spreads that I'm going to be creating, I have some of these left over, but I have Christmas spreads that I want to make. So we're going to need a Christmas background. I cut some stuff out already, so that's going to save us time. So we're going to make a Christmas movie spread. And I printed these photos at CVS. They were having a deal where you could get 75 plus prints for 12 cents each. So I went into Canva and I just took images from Pinterest, my camera roll, Google, and put them into like little collages. And some I left in their full shape. So the ones that I want to get done, we have the Christmas spread for the Christmas movies. My actual Christmas tree details. I think one of the pictures is missing, but I can always add that later. And then I also want to do my fragrance collection. I think my fragrance collection, I already have the background that I want to do for that. And then I have memories from 2025. And then, oh, the John Cena one. Ooh, that's another one that I definitely want to do because I found a magazine at the thrift store. I don't find wrestling magazines ever, and when I found it, I had to get it. I also have this one, which is the documentaries that I've watched, so have a spread to do about that. But I think I'm going to get the Christmas ones out of the way. And then I have this bow, like, little situation here that I can put my fragrances. So I can put my fragrance collection, like, to put something here. And then when you flip it over, I can have fragrances here and then more fragrances here. I think that'll be an easy spread to do since it's already done. This used to be a spread, but I hated how it turned out. So you know what I did? I put paper over it. The only thing I am missing is tape, though. Like, what in the world? How do I not have tape? That's, like, impossible. So let me grab the tape and then we can get this one started. All right. Hope I find my other double stick tape, but here we go. Let's go ahead and get this one started. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to grab, but we'll grab that later. All right. So I have Burberry Her. Billie Eilish, Ariana Grande, Perfect Marc Jacobs. Oh no, this is Burberry Goddess. Did I say? Oh, I said Billie Eilish, Burberry Goddess. My Sol de Janeiro's. This one is Poison by Dior. Hypnotic Poison by Dior. Oh, this Kylie Jenner one. Kylie makes some good fragrances, I must say. So I will have to make a title page here. I'm not sure what letters I'm going to use yet, but let's go ahead. I'm going to put the smaller ones. I have to think, like the gold will pop against here. Let me go ahead and angle you guys down. So the gold one will pop here, gold. The green will pop, and the blue. The pink is just not gonna stand out that well, so we will put the pink elsewhere. Do you guys have like any New Year's plans? I've been planning a fragrance spread too. What is your favorite fragrance right now? Mine would be Burberry Her. That was a Christmas gift that I got, but I do love Perfect Marc Jacobs and Kylie. Kylie Jenner's perfume smells so good. It smells so good. I really do like it. Okay, so we're gonna take this and this one, and then we'll do the little tiny ones. I needed a garbage situation, so let me just grab this garbage can. Always when you're journaling, make sure you have a garbage can or something. Ooh, YSL Libre. I've heard about that one, but I have never tried it. But I have heard about YSL Libre. Are you like a big perfume collector or... Ooh. Wait, Marc Jacobs Daisy has another collab. Marc Jacobs Daisy, I love Marc Jacobs fragrances. I really do. Smells so good. My current one that I'm loving is the Marc Jacobs Perfect, but before I discovered that one, the Marc Jacobs Perfect was a gift. So that's how it became a hyperfixation. But before that one, I love Marc Jacobs Daisy. Yes. I have a coworker that works at Macy's, and how she works 2 jobs is beyond me. I love that for her. But she works at Macy's and she's always bringing me fragrances. Like I just walk in and it's on my desk and I'm like, oh my gosh. So for Christmas, she got me, last year we did Secret Santa and she was my Secret Santa, and I kept talking about this Billie Eilish perfume and I got it for Christmas. So that was nice. Plans are to stay at my family home and watch night services and the ball fall down around the world on YouTube. Oh, thank you. I don't know if I'll be on here until 12, but I'll be on here for a little bit. I'm definitely gonna be on here for a little bit because there's spreads I want to get done. And I thought I would jump on live because I know I'm not the only one that's home. My boyfriend is here and he was on the game, but his friends are not on the game anymore, so. My cousin's church, which is Faith City Central, they do a watch night service. And I know they're having David and Tamala Mann on there. So. And I live above a pub and they're having a celebration. So I'm pretty sure I'll hear that soon too. But a lot of stuff is not starting until like 10 o'clock. have a friend who worked 2 jobs with one. Yeah, my coworker that does the retail, like what she tells me that she makes, like compared to people that are like she makes bank. People come in looking for her. Like they don't want to buy from anybody else. They want to buy from her. Which has to be flattering, right? All right, so the Kylie one, I don't know. I didn't really measure this properly, so the Kylie one is just gonna have to fit in where she can. I will say that also pre-cutting things made this a little bit easier too. And I'm not using any glue. I'm just using all tape. Double stick tape is my adhesion of preference. Adhesion of choice. Yeah, they're having Tamala and David Mann on there. All right, so here's the spread. Again, nothing crazy. But then over here, this is my all barcode spread. I'm almost done. Oh, yeah. Happens all the time. Typos for me too. But yes, they're having, so yeah, Faith City Central is doing that. And you can find it on YouTube. Their watch night service. So here, I'm going to take a piece of paper from my stash. I think this one will work nice. Right? To put that there. And I don't have, this is not straight. This is why I have a paper trimmer, but we're rolling with it. I don't really have, should I do the ransom letters? Just to use them for once? I don't think they match the aesthetic. Because if I don't use those, then I don't know what to use. It's either those or I have to come back and do it later, which is no problem. I'm not about to go and pull out my letters for that. And how many spreads do I plan on doing? I'm for sure going to do the ones in front of me right now, which are my Christmas ones. And this fragrance one, which I had cut out. And if I have time to get to the John Cena one, I will. All right, so we're going to go ahead and add this bow. I think that's cute. And then these stickers I got from Daily Saints. And I'm going to put this heart by the Burberry Goddess because I love that one. And then this one, the XOXO Gossip Girl. And then I'm just going to also, these little lucky stickers. These are from Muse of Junk. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put it by the Marc Jacobs Perfect. Because I give it 5 stars. I think that's cute. So 5 stars. And then I put a heart because I love that one. And then I put a bow by the Burberry Her. And then where's the Kylie one? The Kylie one is going to get this little lollipop sticker. And then we'll put this little one on the packaging for that. The 40 is my favorite one of the Sol de Janeiro. Okay, so that's that sheet. And then we could go in with the black stars just to add a little different touch to the super, you know, girly part of it. And then I'm gonna add some to over here. And I'm gonna take this and put that there. And I think that's it. I don't really want this one here, but I don't think I'm going to use the ransom stickers either. But here it is. I still have to finish my barcode spread. This is one of those spreads that I've been coming back to. And here it is. So there's the fragrances. And then when I get my letters, it's going to put favorite fragrances 2025. But I do think the ransom, oh, what the hell? Let's just use it. Where's the sticker book? Where's the sticker book? Hello, hello. I be losing stuff. It be right under my nose, and I be losing it. All right, now I can put the stickers away. Let me see if there was anything else in here. Oh no, these are all like Christmas stickers, so that's fine. Okay. I don't know where the ransom note sticker book went. That's okay. Now we're gonna move on to a Christmas spread. So again, hi. Here was the Christmas spread. And here was the fragrance one that we just did. I will have to add in the text, but we can do that later. There, that one is done. All right, so the other Christmas spread, I want to move to the front and do that one here. Okay, so I have some Christmas paper. I just did bows, right? Do you think it's too... It was fast because I had everything cut out. Should I do this one? My boyfriend's ordering food. But is he ordering something for me? Hey, what are you ordering? Let me get a pretzel. Give me some snacks. Okay, I want the soft pretzel. He's ordering food. It's always gonna get me something. All right, so let's use this one. Stop second guessing it. Let's just go with it. Let's just go with it. So I do side, side. We'll save that piece for later. Top and bottom. That is how I put on my backgrounds. Bottom, bottom. Yes, because like you have to have snacks. I have my water here, but he's ordering food for New Year's, and then we're probably gonna have a game night because I've been wanting to play on the game this whole time, and he took a nap earlier, so, and I was cleaning, so this is like my little break. And I posted a video to TikTok, and I was editing a video for TikTok, and then I was about to post it, and I second guessed myself and was like, oh, let me try to do like this whole filter thing, and it deleted, and I had to edit it again. That took some time because I would have been on here earlier. But I appreciate all of you guys that are tuned in right now. Thank you so much. All right, so, and I want to use the papers that I have. This one that I'm using right now is from Hobby Lobby. This one. So should we do this one for like the Christmas tree? Ooh, I like that. I like that. So we're gonna do that one for the Christmas tree spread. So here's my tree, and then I'm going to put something writing about with my niece. My niece is the one that decorated my tree. She's 4 years old. I gave her the liberty. I said, don't put the same color next to each other. I put the little hooks on there. And this is our second year of decorating the tree. So now she has to come over all the time to decorate my tree because I don't want to. She did such a great job. This is my old disc-bound Christmas planner journal situation. So I don't know. Maybe I'll add to this in the future. As for papers that I have this one, which I think is going to go better with this paper, also from Hobby Lobby. So let's see what we have here. Some of these I already cut. Like this is a Christmas paper, but it's not really Christmassy. Ooh, more candy canes, but to me that's a little too dark. Ooh, let's do the trees. Okay, is this too much pattern? Okay, maybe that is a little too much. Maybe that's a little too much. Maybe we just do something solid on the other side. Maybe we do that. All right, let's see what bigger pieces of paper. Oh, I forgot. I also have this wrong sticker book. So maybe I have some stickers, some alphabet stickers in here. F-R, no, I don't got nothing. I might use some of these though. It depends, because a lot of these are clear stickers. I did use a lot of these last year, but I could use one of these box stickers to write out the blurb that I want. So we'll save that and leave that open. And always check your local thrift stores for, you know, paper pads. This one I thrifted. I don't know how much it was, but I thrifted it. I do know that. All right, this one, what I think I'm gonna do is use this one on the other side. Yeah. Keep it light. All right. Not second guessing it. We're just going with it. Tape. Oh, tape. There we go. So we're gonna put the tape here. And this is a thicker piece of paper, so I'm not gonna get too close to the middle of the book, because then as it expands, it's gonna make it harder to work with, right? So be mindful of that. If you are journaling how I do, be mindful. All right, I'm gonna take this little piece and just put it in the center to get rid of it. I was supposed to make burgers. Never thought to check out. Yes, I have gotten so many goodies from the thrift store. This paper pad being one of them. And like this Arthur Christmas book. Children's books. Amazing to thrift. You'll also find ribbon there. Magazine. Got that from the thrift store too. A lot of the stuff that I have is from when I was using it last year. So let me just line. Oh, I have to check on the Ohio State-Michigan game. Let's see. Who's winning? Ooh, the Buckeyes are losing. My best friend is not happy. I only know about the Buckeyes because of her. I could care less about college football. I am a Steelers fan, and I am having heart attacks every Sunday because of that. It is what it is. All right. And then the scraps that I have left over, they're going to go back into this box of my Christmas supplies. It's going to go back inside until next year. I upcycle children's books all the time. I can actually, do I have something in here? I don't think I have anything in here of using it, but it's a great option. Here's the background. I think this works well. All right, now let's get the Christmas tree on. Christmas tree. Ooh. Let me play around with placement a little bit. Play around with placement, and then I think that I'm going to put one of the ornaments over here, put these two together, put the pillows over here, and then use the text boxes. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. This is like the fastest plan with me that I've ever done, because a lot of the times I am overthinking and not actually journaling. Like, I don't know who I'm trying to impress, because I don't even have to do all that. All right. So here we go. Christmas tree. Ornaments. And this tape is a little bit thicker, so sometimes what I do is I'll take it and just tear it down the middle, put one piece on one side and one piece on the other side. I don't even use scissors. And I get all of my double stick tape from Amazon. If you check the link to any of my videos and it has the Amazon storefront, you'll find the tape. All right. It is so sad that Richard Smallwood died. The guy from The Wire also died. But Richard Smallwood, like, one of my grandma's favorite songs is Total Praise. Like, having grown up in the church. Like, oh my gosh. Hated hearing that news. And I talked to her today and I forgot to ask her. But when I call my grandma, I'll be trying to call her with no bad news. My grandma will be turning 94 in February, and I am just so lucky to have her in my life. Like, my grandma is my favorite person. I love her so much. I lived with her all my life, pretty much up until 2021, when she moved, and she wanted to move because it was cold. And I totally understand that, but I miss her so much. And one of my goals in 2026 is to go visit her, because she's been coming up here. I have seen her since then. Yes, Isaiah Whitlock Jr. That is his name. Thank you for putting that in the chat. But yeah, Richard Smallwood. And do you know the Kennedys? The I think it's Caroline Kennedy. Her daughter, who was 35 and had terminal cancer. She passed away too. So it's very, very sad. Here. Oh yeah, the granddaughter, yes. So there we go. Now we're going to take some of these stickers, these text stickers, and I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put my theme, and I have my Sharpie right here. Theme, brown, burgundy. All right. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't like the way this one look. I'm gonna have to go back in and fix it. This was not the one I should have chose. I need my fine point. So we're just gonna take this one and we're just gonna trash it. Again, sometimes things don't work. All right, this one I'm gonna put over here. Ooh, maybe we should do a different, maybe we should do the blue. Let's do the blue, because that's a lot of red going on, you know? So let's do that one. And then we're gonna put these here, and we're gonna put Amazon Find. And then over here, we're going to put Walmart Find. Okay, so this one is this sticker. So we're just gonna pop that right there. Cause why not? These are also an Amazon Find. I'm trying to see if I have any other. That's too dark. Okay. So I just wrote in that my niece decorated the tree, and I'll probably add another little blurb. Okay, so we're gonna take this and we're gonna put it over here. And then this one is a little big. Decided for now to keep the neutrals as my base and swap out the burgundy for another color if I want. So boom, we have that. That's a pretty busy spread, so we'll just put that there. I need another sticker. We'll just have to use this one. Amazon find. All right. We can use this one. I threw away all my ornaments from 2024, so I was starting over this year. Love how everything came together in the end. Lots of inspo from TikTok. I did a gingerbread tree last year and I wasn't really a fan. So this one I think turned out great. Let's see if there's any other stickers that I want to add to this. We'll see. Oh, I could have used this one. All right, I think this is what I'm gonna do because I just found one that I can use. So we're gonna, oopsie. We're gonna throw that one away. We're gonna take this one, move it to the other side of the page, and then, I just saw it. No. Here we go. We're gonna take this one. Ah, shiitake. Oh. Well, I thought that would work, but it's not gonna work because those are not. Ooh, I acted prematurely. All right, so we'll just find another solution then. We'll just take this sticker out of the trash and put it over here. Although I do want to have a circle of some sort. Let me see if I can incorporate the circle. I swear I've been adding things and they haven't been staying. That's annoying. Let's see if it'll actually stick that time. All right. That's not gonna work. So you know what? We're just gonna rock out. We ain't gonna spend too much time on this. Here we go. Boom. Very simple. Christmas spread. What do you guys think? All right. Now we're going to move on to another Christmas spread. I don't like my spreads to be on top of each other. So we're coming to the center of the journal. Now we need more background paper. And this one is going to be the Christmas movies. And I'm going to take my clip and kind of clip the page just so I can figure out what background we're going to do. I think this one is cute. The Dasher. I think this one is cute for a background spread. And then on the other side, ooh, we have options. On the other side, maybe we'll do the candy cane, like the peppermint. That's too much red. I feel like the gold is just not what I'm looking for. I have another paper pad. I might end up doing that in like another one. It's for fall, but yeah, my niece is the best. That's my baby. That's my baby. All right. Stripes, or this one. Which one for the other side of the page? Let me know. Which one? Comment for the other side of the page. Help my indecisive self. Thanks so much. All right. What paper should I use for the other side? Garbage. 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 All right. Line it up. Ooh, that was a good one. Oh, that was all right. Could have been better, but that's okay. We don't always need perfection. And yes, I'm going to save this little scrap too, because it's cute. All right. So there's that side. Oh no, this is coming out of my pocket. So I don't know if this is going to be a good side pocket situation as I'm adding to this. We'll see. So I'm thinking to go darker, or if we just keep it all like this. Let's do this one. I did dark and light last time, so we'll do this one. And then if I want to do a backing on any of the other ones, I can. I don't know, the candy canes ain't really doing it for me there. But I want the movie titles to pop, so that's also a thing. Put that there. And put that there. All right. Do you guys have any goals, like major goals for the new year? Any major goals? All right, we're moving fast here. This would have taken me much longer to do all of these spreads if I did not like cut things out, but I realized that when I gather the materials and cut, like have a session of cutting things out, I don't know. I like this one, y'all. I like this one. I like this one. I changed my mind. But I realize when I have a session of cutting things out and then making the spreads that it turns out a little bit quicker, because then I don't have to like do everything at once. I do have to go back in and trim that. Okay, put that in there. And then this little piece will go in the garbage. Okay, so the Christmas movies that I was watching were primarily between, let's see if I have any. Ooh, wait. Is this a clear sticker though? Oh man, I wish I had like a non-clear sticker for my movies that I watched. Oh, wait. So I don't know. MOVIE, we're missing an S. So we'll figure that out, like the title portion. So I was watching movies between Hulu, Peacock, and Prime Video. But I love me a little rom-com situation. So to make this spread, we're just going to layer them so that the movie title is showing in case I want to go back in and watch it again. The ones with the white background, I do want to keep on this red, this darker background, because it's just gonna work out better. I think I watched like a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 movies, which is not bad. It is not bad at all. Let's take that one and put it down there. And I'm literally just laying these on the page, and then I just need to leave space to write in Christmas movies and possibly add some stickers. My favorite one that I watched was A Cowboy Christmas Romance. I loved that one. It was very, very cute. Love how that one was. All right, here we go. 1, 2. Stick that there. All right. Gonna have to rip some of the tape. I don't know. New Year's is just different when you become an adult, I suppose, or I don't know if people are just not into it anymore. I know that we would always go to my uncle's house for New Year's, and I hated it. And then when I got older, was I really going out for New Year's? No. The New Year's before COVID, I went to a watch night service. And that was shortly after my grandmother was diagnosed with colon cancer. So I was just so happy to be with her because everything was, she was going to be starting the treatment, but thankfully it was in an early stage, and it would just take an oral medication versus, you know, having to actually go to the hospital to have chemo. And having lost my mom to cancer, I find my grandma to be just, she's like a superhero to me because she's been through so much and she's been able to come out on top every single time. So I went to a watch night service, and it was good. It was a good service. And then look what happened after that. And I had just got out of a breakup, which is why I also went to the watch night service, because I didn't really have, I think I was dating my ex at that time. I don't know if we were together at that point. But so glad to be removed from that. So that was back in 2019. And now I have my boyfriend now, and he's the sweetest. All right. So it's been quite the year. 2025 has had a lot of bumps in the roads. What is something that I did not expect to do this year? Get a new car. Get a new car. It was on my vision board for 2024, like going into 2026, but it was just for, shits and giggles. I wasn't being serious. But then I started having car trouble, and my commute to work is like 30 minutes, and you have to have a reliable car, right? Gotta have a reliable vehicle. So I had to get a new car, and it has been a transition. And I mean, when things could go wrong, the first quarter was tough, the second quarter, but I was talking to my friend's mom, and I was like talking about how burnt out I was and how I just was tired. And like, if I had to do a rating out of 10, I was at like a 2, just tired. And then she said, she has Parkinson's, and she said it's all about, changing your mindset. And I've been actively doing it for the first time. Is she the first person to tell me that? No, not at all. She's not the first person to tell me that. But it's something about that conversation and just being around someone who I see as a mother figure and has been in my life since I was in high school, and knows my situation and knows my story and always speaks life into me. It was what I needed to hear that day. And last time I was with my friends, we had our Friendsmas, and I was like, talking to your mom was just like the best ever, and I really needed to talk to her that day. And I'm so glad that she was there, because she doesn't always come to our girl days. We have one like once a month. It's very rare that we're skipping a month. Life happens, sure, but since COVID, we've been very, very consistent. And for us, that's a really big deal. We've been very, very consistent in having our girl time. And it's where we can catch up and share the news with each other of how life is going. It's just a good time, always. So, just thankful for the friends that I have. The friends, I can count them on one hand, and that's okay. I don't need a huge group. I've never had a huge group of friends. And these are people that have been in my life for 20 years now. So, very, very blessed. Boom. Christmas movies. Okay. We have the Christmas movie spread. I'm just going to leave a little box here so I can add some text. Babe. 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 Stop. What time is the food ready? Christmas movie watch list. I said, what time is the food ready? 2025. I could go get letter stickers, but it's gonna take too long. And I'm on a roll. Let's knock these out. All right. Boom. Now let's add some Christmas stickers. All right, this one. All right, we'll add the cookies. Ooh, should I add? I don't know. I might come back to it later. It looks fine for now. These are bigger than I thought they were. But, boom. Spread done. So we've done the Christmas movie spread. We've done the Christmas tree spread. Quick recap. Christmas tree spread. Christmas movie spread. And fragrance spread. What else do I have cut out? I think that was honestly all of my Christmas ones. So now we can do another one that's not Christmas related. And this one is going to be about John Cena's retirement. We'll see if I actually do it, because I don't have any more like non-holiday related papers. But here's a look at what's in my Christmas stash. Big paper pad. Hey, what time is the food done? What time is the food done?
It's done now.
Oh, you're going now?
Yes, I take it. Aren't you alive?
Yeah, but I can still talk to you. It's not the end of the world.
Yay!
Okay, goodbye, babe. Are you staying down there? No. He'll be back. Okay, here we go. Wrapping up all of my ribbon. And then I'm going to grab the WWE magazine and cut things out. And then I have to figure out what I'm going to do as a background for that. I don't know if I should do like a wrestling background, because I do have some wrestling photos left over. And then put his on top. That might be too much. Alright, then we have these papers. I also have this that I thrifted. The Arthur one that I thrifted. Magazine that I thrifted. These I got from Dollar General last year. This I thrifted. These I had. And then the scraps. Where's the scrap paper? I forgot I had these in here. But that's okay. I used what I needed. But I like having bags to organize. And I'm using a scrapbook container. This clear container is just a scrapbook container. Alright. Then we take this, put that in there. Oh, I have another one that I could do of what I watched this year. We just need paper. So, let me also show you guys the collages that I made using magazine covers. And I just put them into Canva in a 4x6 and just layered them. So there's this one, Beyonce themed. This one, Black TV shows, Black sitcoms, ladies, more. And then these are backgrounds that I can use. Oh, we should do like a New Year setup, right? Maybe we should do that, because it might actually strengthen my pocket here if I do that. So let's see what we got. These are the ones that I picked out for New Year's. These. And then I might just do these 2 pages. And then I don't know what to put in the middle. Because I don't really think that fits the letter to myself. Unless I close this, put an envelope on it. Because I also had this that I made that I wanted to put into a pocket. So I don't know if we're going to use that page for that. But honestly, I don't even know if I want to use this pocket because it's so shallow. Like, I can't even really put anything in there with it not falling out. I mean, this would work. I just don't think it's strong enough at the moment. All right. So if I take these backgrounds, right? If I take this one, this one, this one, and whatever sliver is left of the other one, then come over here and do this Happy New Year one. Oh, we can do the disco balls. So if we come over here and do this one, let's take this one out and put the balloons and the stars. And then this one over here. And we'll put this here, right? And then we can take this, cut a little piece, and then this one we can literally just do Happy New Year and then figure that out. Let's just do it. Let's just do that. And I'm still gonna do the same thing of putting the tape in the areas that I usually do, but I can also just do this. Oh shoot, sticky. It's getting sticky. All right, this is gonna be like my last spread setup before I jump off, which is good. We're gonna end it on a Happy New Year spread. All right, then this one is what we're gonna do. Gonna do this one. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go in and cut that. That's okay though. Oh, I did go out on New Year's once. It was not enjoyable because I don't drink. And college was on. College football. Update on the Ohio State game. Ooh, Ohio State just scored a touchdown. I know if they don't win this game, it's going to be bad because this is like the playoffs. So, and they won last year. They're defending champs, if I'm not mistaken. So, I'm liking the vibes of this. I'm liking the vibes. And I think I might be able to see it clearer once and we're just going to bring this down and cover it a little bit. Since I put the tape on it, whatever. We might add in some other little textures that I have here just to get her done. Because I do have backgrounds regardless. I also know my boyfriend is going downstairs and like scoping out the scene. He's going to come back and tell me how it is downstairs at the party. At the pub. But again, being around a whole bunch of people is not something I want to do. Do y'all watch Rose Bowl and or Rose Parade? Do y'all watch the Rose Bowl? No. You mean like football? College football? I'm like not super in tune with college football. I know what's going on. Like, as far as like, you can't ask me about the players. I don't know about them. But like, I know enough of what's going on. Okay, this one we need. Ooh, I like that I saved this grid one because it's easier for me to cut. Perfect. All right, boom. We have that one. That's gonna be 2-star ones. I don't think I want to do that. Ooh, I didn't think about that. Oh, what the hell? Who cares? It is okay. It is not that serious, girl. I should have put these down first to layer them over that, but we'll just do it this way. Again, it's not that serious. It'll be fine. Everything works out. Thank you. It's a vibe that's coming out of thin air. Honestly and truly, I'm just throwing things together, girl. Throwing things together. And we'll see what happens. Oh, yeah, football. Okay. No, I don't really watch college football. I am anxiously anticipating the Ravens playing the Steelers on Sunday night. The reason why I'm keeping up with the Ohio State game is because my best friend is a huge Ohio State fan. And she's going to send me the score, whether they win or lose. Oh, she's going to send me the score. And I hope that it goes the way that she wants. I hope that it does. Oh, man. Because for the Steelers and Ohio State to lose in the same week, she might crash out a little bit. Yeah, choosing this grid one for the corner was such a good idea. Such a good idea. We need another little piece in the middle. There we go. Boom. Boom. All right. Quick check-in. How y'all feeling? Y'all ready for the new year? Are you ready? Are you ready? Hope you are. Praying that everyone in this live tonight has an amazing 2026. Trust that it will be your best year yet. All right, this one needed some more tape as it's on the inside, so we did that. All right, here's where we're at. Boom. Boom. Okay. Then we have this little piece in the middle. Hi. Thanks for popping in on New Year's Eve, wherever you are in the world, if it's New Year's Day. All right, so we're going to do it this way. Oh, I forgot I also have this one. So we're going to actually put this one in the middle. And then we'll probably do a red. Oh, wait. I forgot. I have these papers from Muse of Junk. Again, if you're looking for woman-owned Muse of Junk, Daily Saints, Box of Knots, all great contenders. I think we're going to do the 8-ball and layer on top of that. That's what I think we're going to do. Let's do it. Another reason I'm moving so fast on these spreads is because I'm doing less thinking and more doing. I'm like not even thinking about what's like what looks good, or I'm thinking about what looks good, but like I'm not letting that control the narrative of whether I get a spread done or not. Because sometimes when you're seeking that perfection and wanting that, it takes away the fun. All right, here we go. Okay. And then I think I have just enough to do the other side, which would be amazing. And honestly, if this, oh my gosh, they're playing CeCe Peniston. Finally, it is happening to me right in front of my face. I can always trim the pocket down and tape it if I want. I might just tape this one, honestly. Let's just do that. Na-na, hoop, na-na, hoop, na-na, ow. Na-na, hoop, na-na, na-na. I still might add a envelope and put like a letter to myself later, but for now, this is what we're gonna do. Finally, I'm alive. Can't be wrong. The way I feel about you, I just can't describe it. Oh no, finally it's happened to me. Of my face, my feelings, can't describe it. Finally. I will be saving this live as I do with all my lives. If you guys ever want to pop back in and get some ideas for your journal, I don't care about saving my lives. Yes. New Year's blessings. We all need that. And then we're just going to cut this and even it out. And yes, I'm saving the little 8-ball scraps because why not? Ooh, that was a little too close, but it's all right because I'm gonna cover it again anyway. My paper trimmer might have been a better option. What? We did it. We figured it out. All right. Then I'm thinking like doing something like kind of off centered with this and then putting the other piece on the other side. So we're just going to put the long piece here. I love a layering moment. Gotta get a little piece of tape. Oops. To go right here. And I won't lie, I am a little antsy to go back to work because it has been so long and I work with kids and I know that it's going to be challenging getting them back into the routine. But you know what? We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Don't let your job, right? Because we all have to have one. Don't let that keep you away from enjoying any time off that you have, whether it's a Saturday, a Sunday, your actual day off. Don't let that bother you. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it. Let that be the problem when it's time for it to be that problem. And that's what I mean by changing my mindset. So this one, I'm thinking of just putting right here. I'm gonna rip the tape though, because we don't need to be that big. Oh, they're playing Ghetto Superstar. I know my boyfriend is downstairs just... He's probably grabbing a drink right now. And letting me enjoy my live time. And when I call him and tell him I'm done, he'll be like, all right, I'm coming back up. One to another. Uh-huh. That did not stick how I wanted it to, but it is what it is. Boom. Look at that. Yes. All right, now where's the Happy New Year stuff? We have the Happy New Year 2026. So this one I'm actually going to cut out. And I will probably end up writing a letter to myself either on the 1st or I don't know. But I have like other Happy New Year things that I can put on here as well. So we can also do that. Ooh, they're running out of time. And they don't have the ball. Michigan State. It's not going well, huh? Alright, so then this Happy New Year we're going to put on the other side. Because the one with the disco balls, I don't want to put with the disco balls. There we go. Happy New Year. And then I have one more, if I can find it. Run away with me to another place. We can rely on each other. From one corner to another. Alright. Where's my scissors? Here we go. I'm thinking of possibly, I don't know if that's gonna work. I think I might have used enough of it. And we'll just put this back in the folder. I was just looking for my other Happy New Year because I know I had one. From above, reaching for the stars, run away with me to another place. Can rely on each other, from one corner to another, Ghetto superstar, that is what you are. Coming from above, reaching for the stars, run away with me to another place. Can rely on each other, from one corner to another, All right. Thank y'all for rocking out with me, honestly and truly, for an hour and a half. As I've been on here just vibing. And then I'm going to put the disco ball. Super Trooper. I am not the best at cutting out circles, but if I keep practicing, we'll get better. Kind of jinxed myself with that one. The thrift store that I love is 50% off tomorrow, the entire store. What are the chances that I can drag my boyfriend there tomorrow? He's not a fan of that thrift store. He doesn't care if we go, but he's not a fan. He'll stay in the car. Thrifting is something I really like to do by myself. but we're going back to his house tomorrow. And then on Friday when I come back, the only thing I'll have to do is like fold laundry, but I'm really going to take it easy this weekend. Like, I'm so excited for another day of bed rotting. You guys have no idea. It's going to be great. All right, here's the Happy New Year spread. All of these images were from Pinterest. This 8-ball paper is from Use the Junk. Again, if you're interested, I am not sponsored by these small businesses at all, but if you are interested in shopping woman-owned, Muse of Junk, Box of Knots, Daily Saints. Oh, she's getting chunky. This is my third composition notebook. Denim on Denim. Volume 2 was Big Red, and Volume 1 was it Chunkster? No, Compy. Duh. Chunkaroo was my other one, but it's getting thick, and I did glue a lot of the pages together in this one. And really quickly, a recap of the spreads that we did in this hour and a half. We did this Christmas one of all my Christmas tree decorations. This one of the Happy New Year, Christmas movies, and my favorite fragrances. I think that's it. All right, you guys, Happy New Year, and I will see you guys in 2026. Bye.